I was born in 1981 in a small village of the north of Italy. My family was a simple and humble one, still linked to the real and safe value in life. Family, honesty, hard work, love. I was the younger of two daughters. I spent most of my time as a child with my older sister, since my parents were very busy with their job. I was a little girl with a very happy and sweet character, always full of enthusiasm for any little thing. I had lots of friends and spent my days reading books and running with my bike. As time went by, my time in the open air with my bicycle had almost disappeared due to the big pains in my legs. Years went on, and I was attending second grade school. I was always the slowest during gym hours, and I refused to do those lessons since I felt always tired and had constant pains. It happened one of the usual days when I was coming back from school on a foggy day of October 1999. There was nothing letting me think that day would have been the first one of a life I would have never imagined to face. Shortly after my coming back to school, I found out that my sister had had a car accident and had died due to a hit and run, and that nothing had been possible to save her. I was 18 and she was 25. All of a sudden, your yacht disappears and you are thrown into what can be defined a nightmare. And the love that so far has strengthened to my family on a whole body began to fade and fray due to a pain too big to bear. Years go on, years when you found yourself always ill and with no apparent reasons that might be explained to have a temperature. I started to suffer from frequent tonsillitis and very strong abdominal cramps, renal colic, skin rash, diffuse articular and muscular pains, and very limited strength. This way I started to go around, passing from doctor to doctor and from clinic to clinic, trying to find reason why, able to explain my symptoms. I spent my life with extreme fatigue caused by my going to work in spite of the temperature, the pains, and the numerous medical exams and visits, access to the emergency room, several hospitalizations, surgical interventions. Some doctors, in great honesty, affirm their own limits in making a diagnosis, labeling what I might have as something rare and incurable. On the contrary, other doctors have formed the wrong diagnosis, or the body to fade, or just a case. All what was happening to me. I will never forgive their eyes, the look they had when they spoke to one another. They did not believe a word of my story and tried to minimize the result of my exams. I felt that no one believed in me. I heard people saying, "Sorry, I don't know how to help you, or what you have, you will have all your life long. I hear people say, have a holiday. Other people come to the point of telling me that other people had suffered my same condition with no diagnosis, and unfortunately they had died, not for their illness in itself, but for the physical and moral pain which was too much, caused by the fact of not being able to find a diagnosis. When I heard those words, I rebelled. I had never had a bad end of my life, not earlier than discovering which illness had struck me. Fighting against something you don't know, something that seems to hide. Fighting all alone, with no one believing in you. This is the other thing. The most terrible. No illness would have been worse than what I was already experimenting every day. I implored my doctors to find researchers studying my case, but this was denied to me. And it was at this very moment that I realized that only me could have determined my safety. I wanted to live, and I was not going to vegetate closed in my home with no ability to do things, to walk, to move easily, to drive my car and go to work. Every moment of my life, I dreamed the life I would have liked to live, and I think this was what saved me, dreaming. I spent my days till the weakest flash of energy, till my strength totally expired, studying the result of my hematochemic and instrumental exams, and looking for all the diseases which approach more closely my symptoms. I contacted hundreds of doctors and research centers all over the world. The answer I got have been deceiving. Counting the I don't know and I can't I got, my way was always blocked. I thought, very probably, I have had something in me since I was born, and only through a genetic test I made understand what I had to face the impossibility to do this kind of genetic test in Italy. They were allowed only if there were suspect of a disease, and therefore not the whole DNA was analyzed. So I decided to have my DNA analyzed on my own, terribly high expense in America. Obviously, the test was partial, since I could not afford a total test, which was even more expensive. I strongly relied on this test, but unfortunately, it gave no result, which might help. In the meantime, among my desperation to have all lost, friends, job, I saw my body more and more weakened. I dreamed, went on dreaming, and cried of joy, imagining the moment when I would have had the possibility to discover the name of my illness and to have a cure for it. I went on repeating to myself, I don't give up. Even if I had to crawl upon the earth, I will discover it. Some people cheated me, since I was going to do all this by myself. And I did not listen to anybody, since nobody came and told me, I will help you. It was my life, and should there be even only one possibility, I would have had it just since to myself that was disposed to do all what was possible. I assisted to the marriages of all my friends. They had a family and children. On the contrary, I was still blocked fighting against an invisible monster. As a matter of fact, in the deep of my heart, I have never stopped believing in love. I have never stopped to believing in love. I have never lost hope. I have never interrupted to dream and to express my wish for life. It was a hard fight, a subtle equilibrium between nightmare and dream. It looked like a no-exit tunnel. I remained stuck to my dreams and my wish for life. Yeah, I had such a strong will to live, and it was bursting inside me. I dreamed with open eyes night and day, until one day I got the reply of a geneticist, so I contacted her explaining my symptoms. She told me there might be the case of an autoinflammatory disease and invited me to make some researches. I immediately got in touch with a Facebook group taking care of this kind of illnesses, and then a consultant. I did genetic exams and the diagnosis was confirmed. The illness that had destroyed my life had a name at last. FMF, Familial Mediterranean Fever, a rare autoinflammatory disease. Obviously, I did not have the miracle of healing, but I had the opportunity to cure myself and to alleviate the symptoms. I remember the best day in my life when, after 10 years, I restarted driving my car. I had taken possession of my life again. Now, no invisible monster could have destroyed me, since I had many more weapons than my monster. I have strength and love inside me. Living with it has not been easy, but the love of people around me is one of the things that give a knock-out to the monster. 1 year after my diagnosis, I met the love of my life. I had dreamed about for lots of years. I still have many battles to fight every day, but nothing will be able to destroy my dreams. I wish all of you to be so strong as not to stop fighting and to have love inside and around you. Last but not least, I wish you to believe in yourselves always. Special beings have the gift to teach other people to appreciate every single moment of life. Make a promise to me. When darkness will overwhelm your bedroom, you will close your eyes and imagine a green meadow full of flowers on a hot sunny day. Make a promise to me. When you feel cold approaching all your body, imagine to feel on your skin the warmth and the water of the sea bathing your feet. Make a promise to me. When you feel your temperature is rising and you have a terrible headache which does not allow you to remain conscious, you will imagine the wonderful sensation of fresh air caressing your face on a warm spring day. Make a promise to me. When you feel pain in your stomach and you find cover with sweat on the floor, you will keep on fighting since you know everything will come down. You just have to resist. I will be with you wherever you are. I will be there to remind you you are a fighter, and that soon you will certainly start sleeping in your bed again. Make a promise to me. When your pains make you feel like an 18 years old man, you will imagine to run with your bicycle and feel good as never in your life before. I promise you that all this will happen. Sooner or later, you will run happily in the world. You will look around you and realize that this was the dream you wished so much. The dream was there. It was all your life. Fear going to pieces. Now you know the truth. And you want to live the life you have.